Hello, super quick intro. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can solve the Hanayama Bishop chess piece puzzle, how you can get the gold coin out of the middle of it, and then how you can put it back into its original position. Let's get straight into it. Okay, so here we have a fully assembled bishop puzzle. Now first of all, the solution for this is not 100%, it's not going to work every single time guaranteed. This can be very fiddly, partly because you're solving it blind, and partly because sort of the mechanisms inside here don't really want to play ball every single time. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off by orientating the bishop sideways, and we're going to use the slit in the top of the head of the bishop to get ourselves into this position. So the slit is essentially facing up and it's on the side closest to us. What we're then going to do is going to pull the top of the head of the bishop out, and then all we're going to do is tilt it from one side whilst shaking it to the other side. And this won't make much sense to start with, but I'll show you why the added shaking can help us get this one solved. You'll know when you sort of might be in the right position, because when you come back to this position, this bit will lock sort of halfway in rather than coming the whole way down. So once you've found this position here, we're then going to rotate and ideally not let that pop in. So I'll do that again in a second, but once it's in that position, you're then going to slightly pull and rotate the bottom of the base until you find the point at which it separates. And it's a very obvious sort of clicking because it'll pull apart separately. Obviously it won't pull apart fully if you don't have the pin that's underneath here out of the way. So we'll get that pin out of the way now, hopefully, and then show you there. So then we've got the coin out. This is the bishop coin that we're aiming to separate. But now you'll see that this is the pin that we were trying to get out of the way, and we did in the end. It took quite a while. But obviously this is, here when the puzzle starts. And what we need to do is, when we pull this out and tilt it from side to side, the added shake sort of allows this to drop into position. Like there, it was in the right position in here, but this still hadn't retracted, and it was only when I pushed down on it that it actually came apart. And that's what makes this solution sort of not work 100% of the time. Like there, I sort of managed to get it in nailed first time just by tilting it. I think the mechanism is something that slides up and down here. Something has to drop down around the halfway point. So the tilting it from side to side sort of just gives you more of a chance of getting it right. Or the chances of you getting it right first time are quite slim. And for reassembling the bishop, obviously we need to get that pin out of the way first. And again, we're just going to tilt it side to side until it drops out of the way, like that. And again, that sort of shows you or demonstrates how difficult this one can be, especially to do. I mean, it's difficult to do when you can see it, so let alone when you can't see it when it's inside here. To lock it up, all we're going to do is flip the slit to the other side, tilt it, pull this a couple of times, and that pin will have come back out, and we have a fully reassembled bishop puzzle. So there it is. That is how you get that little bishop gold coin out of the actual bishop piece and how you put it back together. If you have any trouble with any of the solution, or if you have any questions or anything, then comment below and I'll do what I can to help you where you need it. And thank you very much for being here. If you want to see me struggle through all these chess piece puzzles for the first time, or the other solutions for any of the other Hanayama puzzles, then be sure to click my face here to subscribe, and I will see you next time. Peace!